What's up, Jay? What's good, bro? I'm monetized.
Oh, you ain't telling me that now?
Yeah, I'm monetized. Yeah,
Huh?
I'm monetized. Fuck,
You ain't
nigga.
never tell me that though.
Oh, I thought you
You
already
telling
knew.
me that's what you was going for.
Mhm.
You know, you ain't never tell me that though.
Now I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'll show you. Are you good?
But
That way. Let me tell you though, bro. You never let another motherfucker dictate your price. You know what I'm saying? You never. Once you start doing something, motherfucker, 5 grand and shit like that, that's all they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Big fishing thing. Dumb motherfuckers, man, real like $4. They come with $4.
yeah. You should get
They take it for the $5 shit. Then they come with $4. That's why you talking about.
yeah. Well, yeah. I told that nigga I'm about to move my phone, my girl, my Shirley out though.
I'm listening to y'all niggas. The way you talking to them.
Yeah, I'm saying,
Yeah,
I've been doing it for so
yeah. I
long.
feel.
Listen, that's like you.
Yeah,
The shit you do.
yeah.
You ain't gonna let another motherfucker just come over here and be like, oh man, you could be doing this to this.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
But you make me.
That's all you need to hear.
Oh hell yeah. As long as you're comfortable with what you're doing, you're
Train them out
cool.
there.
Why try to go off with somebody else?
Yeah.
That work for you. You know what I'm saying?
It might not. Everybody, everything ain't the same for
Train
anybody
them over here
else.
for me. He told me.
Yup.
He told me,
See.
you know,
Yup.
you go to my son.
Then when you start off like that, you don't want all that unnecessary dry ass traffic. Man, listen, let me tell you what that shit that's gonna do. That shit gonna bring dry ass traffic that you don't want. You know what I'm saying?
We're still finding a way to make this one of the most
Sebo,
memorable nights
what's
on the
his
NBA.
name?
Sevo.
You been hanging with Sebo?
Chicago.
Chicago.
He said Chicago.
Yeah.
For the next generation of players
This who you
in search
know what I'm
of
saying?
their
This who you, I don't know, mother nigga come
This
around,
draft,
give
however,
it
is
9 in,
anything
yeah.
but
You got a
ordinary.
pack, they wanna come around.
Seasons cut short.
Nah, the truth.
No
You ain't
NCAA
smoking no
tournament.
damn nigga, man.
NBA summer
You
league.
lying with a man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I'm seeing what's going on. Where you been, Josh? Why you following me out here? You ain't been up in here no more.
But this how you cut it out by doing that.
Ever before.
Man, I'll be right back. I gotta run and
But
take
they
care of
were
something.
ready. Like so many
You know what I'm saying?
organizations.
He's like, where you at? Man, I'm taking care of something right now. You know what I'm saying? That's always your call when a motherfucker. That's just when a motherfucker, you know, a motherfucker just riding your ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm on
And you
game
start
about that.
shooting a
Yeah.
motherfucker off in different kinds of ways. You know what I'm saying? Then eventually,
Yeah, they gonna back. Yeah,
you
for sure.
You think every time the nigga rent your cover and you be like,
Inspire
cool,
resilience
you feel
and
me? I be like, yeah,
optimism.
Kurt, I feel it. But I be back, I tell you, I be back. But them niggas, y'all ain't finna know when I come back. Cause you know what?
Best of the best.
The man every time we come over here, I gotta
They
give
also
him
celebrate a game
$5. I
with
gotta
universal
smoke with
values
him.
that we pass down from generation to generation.
What you talking about?
Values like
My partner
respect.
right there.
Oh,
Nigga be coming up here.
oh, that nigga that
Hey,
That's
me,
why
I'm
basketball
I smoke
is a game
regardless. I
for
don't give a fuck what go on. Where I go, you know, I'm damn, I don't smoke.
So let's
If I
get
bring you
started.
video, you take me, nigga.
everything.
That nigga,
I ain't doing this shit. True.
Man, this is basically what I'm telling you, bro. Is move at your pace. And let nobody dictate your pace. You know what I'm saying? Move at your pace where you know you can keep your hold to what you got going on. But let me tell you this, bro. You can move so fast, you can forget about what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And when you do that, it causes a fuck up. You know what I'm saying? That leave extra room for any kind of fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Anything. Misplaced some money. You know what I'm saying? Forgot you got this on you. You know what I'm saying? You moving. You
So I
moving
gotta
so
move
fast.
at a certain pace so you can keep up with your own self. Yeah. Yeah.
It's another thing that time, man. You can move man, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? So that 5 trailer gonna bring too much bullshit. Yeah, these motherfuckers, man, them motherfuckers ain't gonna be bringing pop. When you get started going down
swear to God. You been lying, bro.
We ain't about to do
Let me bring it back to you next time. I know you coming back to this $5. This
Thanks.
I look at it like it's crack. You be got a whole 20. You gonna be one gram and keep coming back 4 times because you got that. I'm gonna spend that on.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Come back. Shoot.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Backwards and forward. We ain't finna do that.
I learned that shit by selling work. I'm not
That's
about
all I
selling. I'm not about selling no nigga. That's even back in the game when I was selling Reggie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not selling no nigga sale. You ain't gonna start selling.
I'm on right now. I'm sure gonna
You know why? Only because it's gonna bring too much traffic. Nigga gonna
Yeah.
I order $5 to me. A nigga go paying us $5 an hour.
Nigga try to wake you up out your sleep for $5, blowing you up like they want some. That's gonna make you mad. I swear.
Well, yeah. Man, I'm over here waiting on you. When you pull up on a nigga waiting on me, you got $5. Man, listen, don't get me wrong. Man, all money add up. You know what I'm saying? But shit, how shit going around these days? Money gotta add up at a reason. You know what I'm saying? Everything had a purpose.
What's good, King? What's good, bro? Welcome to the stream.
You did, you said $5. You said shit $10.
You should really go for $20, bro.
You really said bullshit around.
What? I know I'm bringing some gas to this motherfucker, cause I'm gonna go over there and get the strongest from his ass. Hey, I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna tell him, Daddy, give me the strongest you got in this motherfucker. Come back over there to the hood, say the shit I teach you. Don't hate me, boy. I gotta do wait my granny shit, boy. I gotta wait for my shit. I told him I gotta wait for my shit. Yeah. I don't like nobody never gonna search through shit of mine. Don't, bro. Don't. My grandma and my daddy, mama and my telling me come move up over there, but it's just that's on the south side. I ain't over like that, move from the south to the north. Nah.
You wanna know where you at?
Yeah.
Where you wrong, where you wrong.
Still gotta show love. Appreciate that, man.
Come on.
What's good, gamer? Princess, what's good?
I'm so comfortable I want to.
Very good, Princess. What's up?
You get to another spot, you really gotta watch how you move. You really gotta watch how you move, period. You get to another spot, you really gotta watch how you move, bro. I ain't from the south side.
If you look at D'Angelo Russell, more of a cerebral, skill-based guy. Carl Anthony Towns is the same way, whereas we've seen Anthony Edwards, he's a freight train.
Man, you getting older, bro? You gotta watch how you moving now.
What's good, Kale?
A lot of stuff too, a lot of stuff you have to learn how to
The board. Beefing with the niggas and shit, man. Some of them niggas, if you know a nigga ain't living up to your standards, there's no point in you beefing. If you know a nigga ain't no point, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you, your generation, bro, niggas are not fighting.
Oh, yeah, I know what they doing.
Niggas are popping it too, you know what I'm saying? Niggas are scared to get their ass whooped these days, you know what I'm saying? Back when I was growing up, nigga, you get your ass whooped, you know what I'm saying? Take that fight, that loss, and get on about your business, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't taking no losses these days. Motherfuckers popping it.
Who you got picking first? I don't know. I can't predict that. Can't predict who's picking first.
Yeah, I know it.
You know what I'm saying? You far from slow, nigga, you know. Yeah, cause you wasn't in the house, nigga. You always stayed outside, nose being to see what's going on, shit when you was a baby, so you ain't crazy. You know how it
what's
goes.
going on.
Just don't let no nigga trick you out your spot.
Five to soon is gonna be
When I go over there to a
probably Anthony Edwards of Georgia or LaMelo Ball.
he more shit than anybody
First
so
pick.
They go hear about it before mama do. And that's what I was trying to tell you. Like, y'all better go hear about it. We ain't gonna hear about it.
Who's
It's
the
gonna get
pick?
back one way or another. So that's why
I'll
I'm
pick
telling you,
first. I'll take AD. LeBron and
So,
Dwight. He said, I got LaMelo. You got LaMelo? Alright.
what the 2 times shot.
But I know what he wanted. But I know what he wanted today. Cause Trey Mama comment shit like, your daddy called me mad. I be saying he was 7 for 90. Saying like he mad. She ain't tell me. He told her that she can come over there no more. That nigga told me I told her she can come over. If she wants something, she go to you. He said you ought to rip her ass off. I said, bro, so shit made me mad, crazy.
Every time I go over there, she get down.
She told you 7.
Nah, for a 7, look, his 7s go for $25, bro, for real. $25, $30, but her 7s go for $45.
Hey, bestie. Hey, bestie. How you doing?
Man, they charge they said $55, bro. That's why I told him, drop him 55, drop me 50. Still, that's what I told him. He was like, ain't nobody leaving out this house, Curtis. But it's 7 from the 40, 55, I live on $25, 30. I mean, he said they leaving out with a 7
I'm doing good. How are
That's what
you?
he told me. Yeah, he said, yeah.
He getting like that though, so that's why he doing it, you know what I'm saying? That's why he trying to start you off right there. That's why he tell you gonna say shit about so he trying to make you, but you wanna come on like, hey, pop, you know what I'm saying? That extra money, you got a whole, he wouldn't even know, you done gave him one, he gave you one sip, you done made one sip into 2 sips, but he wants you to sell it for, but you done made a whole nother $125 profit.
You know how you do this? You know how you do this?
Anthony Edwards from Georgia is your first pick to Minnesota. Anthony Edwards is your first pick from Minnesota.
Why you do this? Give me $2
So that means I think James Wiseman gonna be the number 2 pick for the Warriors if they keep the pick.
Drop it out to you.
But Anthony Edwards is the first pick.
Trey Mo not for real. Trey Mo not for real. They gonna come right. Trey said, like, she gonna send me down here. So that's wrong with I said, yeah, come down here.
Yes, sir.
I'll be over here. Might get shit done, bro.
Yep.
Pay attention,
They late coming in. They late coming in. Notifications late coming in. YouTube be tripping with the notifications.
So what you on, like, what y'all be doing, what you be talking about?
Sports, playing a video game, playing 2K and stuff like that. You get, don't you know, you get making money from just playing the game. Just playing the game and doing this. That you say, what you mean? To my Anthony Edwards, he from Georgia. He out of Georgia.
Is over 40. He is a huge and explosive talent. Anthony Edwards fondly recalls those days growing up in Atlanta and the impact
That's my uncle. No.
his mother and his grandmother had on him. Whether it was taking him to Steak and Shake or his mom would
Yep.
with good games with Snickers and Skittles.
My mom was smiling, always happy. Nobody could ever make her mad. She always worked hard for her kids. My grandma kept everything.
That nigga Sam used to brought me from the public when I was fighting that nigga. I didn't want to leave. I just kept some fade again.
I knew my mom and my
Feel like you did.
Huh?
Feel like you got one of those.
What did you talking about, man? Shut up.
I just went there fighting. I didn't feel like I wasn't done. So I wasn't done.
for like 4 to 5 years.
Yeah, bro. I had to.
So y'all
right
about to
there,
turn
they
up?
broke coming
No,
out,
not
you
me.
got spun, y'all
Just focus on
this.
this.
Your girlfriend wanna come trying to grab.
Hey, Miss Breezy, how you doing? Mellow Ball, the 3rd pick. We'll see, man. Anthony Edwards is the first pick.
I said, you let him come out here to fight me, but then she let him fight my partner. When it come down to me, it's me. Oh, you tripping? I said, but look, that was no need.
Powerful story, and Anthony, those 2 women that are behind you literally and figuratively.
I'm doing good. Just watching the NBA draft. Just chilling.
I know you ain't outside. But y'all do
Exceptionally
like,
cool.
but she disrespectful, her mom disrespectful, bro. Walking around looking at my face, bro.
It's an indescribable feeling.
I like that.
I can't even describe
I called Mine Chris. Mine Chris jumped up out of the take her in a minute though. I was on the phone. Yeah, and Curtis was calling Chris, telling Chris.
Anthony Edwards, come on, Anthony Edwards. That dude pretty good.
I said Chris. I was with talking this shit. I was mad. And Chris said, "Home, I'm about to come."
as you can see,
Took her a little minute.
grandmother,
She ain't even come up.
right here.
She said, "You know it's gonna take me a little minute. My leg, I forgot about her leg."
Collaboration I had, I got my
Appreciate it. Best. What's up, Quan?
That nigga
What's
walked out to me
good?
to my hey, don't we got some type of beef? Like, nigga, try to all these people. No wonder why all that nigga people was right there. I was still over there, so I ain't know that was that nigga people.
Reese, back to you.
Anthony, thank you very much. And James mentioned it, just elite athleticism.
Well, he's very gifted with natural ability.
Ooh.
His body balance, his power, his strength, his ability to attack the basket. When he decides to go to the rim, nobody is going to get in his way. He's going to go through somebody or over him. The problem is he didn't go to the rim as much as he should have. He didn't shoot as many free throws. But a 3-level scorer, meaning he's got really deep range from 3. He can put the ball on the deck and get to the rim, and he's got a good middle game. He can pull up. He's got a good step back move offensively.
I don't
He
think
can
he'll
really
play better,
score. He
bro.
just wasn't as efficient because he settled for a lot of 3-point shots.
I feel like I be selling on these boys for the week. Jody Mama them boys for the week. Nah, this shit. I be selling this for the week, bro.
6'9" wingspan with that crazy athleticism, his ability to get off the floor. He can really get down in the stance and guard when he wants to. The question is, does he want to all the time? He hasn't been a concentrated defender.
He said about time.
But he's got all the tools. The work ethic, his coach Tom Crean has said he's never had a player like Edwards, and he's had Victor Oladipo and Dwayne Wade. Just really a fantastic talent. The question is how serious is he going to be about being great? That's really the question about him, because he's got all the tools.
Ain't gonna lie, Tal know how to fix your truck good though. Tal,
What you talking about?
that nigga be out 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning on that truck. We be smoking sometimes. I'm like, what the
Ridiculous, and he moves a little bit like James Harden.
That nigga mechanic go. He work at a mechanic go. He know.
I think you can have a Donovan Mitchell type
You got
guy
Elvis,
who can get the ball and say, hey, go get us a bucket, go play some ping pong, go make something happen. Now,
Would.
he needs to buy in defensively, he needs to take better shots.
That nigga put his own motor in by himself, bro.
There's no doubt.
Quick, that nigga been dead.
That he goes into the
He said,
West.
you never know what the truck he's talking about. Make it go faster.
It was the number 1 pick, yeah.
He gotta take the whole truck apart again, though. I know he said that.
Next question for them moving
I
forward
beat
is,
his last
who are the
truck.
veteran
You
presence
did.
is that you're keeping around?
I ain't gonna lie, my little Mexican partner got a nice little truck around the corner. I think it's
Dumped on his ass.
D'Angelo Russell, now Anthony Edwards.
you know that, you know y'all be down there. Rico's spot be the Mexican nigga come back up to the truck. This nigga right across the street from my granny.
It's the Golden State
Got a
Warriors.
big motor up in this truck. He got
Joining us as the Warriors are on the clock. Warren came from Rose this afternoon. Blake Thompson, who's coming off an injury.
I don't think he got no DC.
ACL
This
injured.
truck.
His
And they got a
wife,
VA
the severity of which
Go
is
fast,
not
bro.
known yet. So the Warriors were anticipating going into this
Go run.
draft.
He was trying to race me when I was in the mountains. I told him, bro, you ain't finna win with that already.
To see
Not finna win with that, bro.
severe that injury.
I had people on the freeway and shit, tweet blowing. They want trying to race this shit to my. I swear.
Golden State's
Swear
on
to
the
God,
clock
bro.
right now. For a chance to
See?
perhaps recharge this stuff.
trip
What
at the
do you
minute.
expect from them in light of the injury and really how they think about it?
Well, I mean, I'm not swinging in the dark here, RD, because depending upon what I'm hearing about the severity of the injury will probably shift slightly maybe to what I decide to do. I don't know if I'm getting Klay Thompson back soon or not, but I'm on the side of saying, hey, they're already kind of playing around with the notion of trading the pick, right? That was something that was on the table before. If you can trade the pick to a Chicago Bulls for the 4th pick and get a guy like Wendell Carter, then you get your big, but also maybe getting a guy like Danny, who we talked about before, that gives you that bigger sized guard that can still defend, that can maybe do some of the things Klay could do, not shoot the ball as well enough, and buy you some time until you get Klay back. The Warriors are really smart, and I think the one thing in light of this Klay Thompson injury, to your point, we don't know the severity of it. They know more than we do, obviously, right now. But I think you stay disciplined and you stick to your plan, and you don't overreact. So if LaMelo Ball was your guy, you take him. If James Wiseman was your guy, you take him. If you were going to trade the pick and you get what you want for it, then you pull the trigger on that. But I don't overreact to this, and I think they're too smart to do that. I think the two options here are James Wiseman and LaMelo Ball, but if you do end up moving back, another name to think about is Tyrese Halliburton out of Iowa State. I think he's a perfect fit with this Warriors group. He doesn't need a lot of volume on the ball to be effective. He's a ball mover. He really shoots it. Fits their style perfectly. Isaac Okoro wouldn't be bad there either from Auburn.
Isaac Okoro, a guy who had a good season for Bruce Pearl last year, but the pick is in. The Warriors have made a decision, and now on his way to the podium with the selection, the 2nd overall in this 2020 NBA draft. Here's the Commissioner, Adam Silver.
With the 2nd pick in the 2020 NBA draft, the Golden State Warriors select James Wiseman.
James Wiseman out of Memphis goes to Golden State. The center out of Memphis. What's up, Mert?
Wiseman at his home in Nashville, Tennessee, played just a few games for Memphis this past season, but he goes 2nd overall. The Golden State, a big, versatile guy. He has his virtual commissioner, and he has his Golden State Warriors hat at the ready to go. He was the #1 recruit last year in 2019. Played for Penny Hardaway in high school and college. Played 3 games at Memphis before withdrawing for the NBA draft. And you see that he was a before it didn't unfold that way, as Wiseman had a long and winding road. He credits Penny Hardaway for making him into the player he is.
Me and Penny Hardaway, we met really in my junior year. He taught me just how to approach the game, how to study film every day. He taught me about the game of basketball, how to think the game, just like.
Win the next pick, Charlotte.
He would tell me a lot of stories about Shaq, just like how he ran the floor for his size, and really just me and him studying film about Shaq. We mess up on a play or something, or like if I mess up or make a mistake, he'd be like, "Man, what you doing? You need to get back on defense."
LaMelo third pick, we'll see. And he'll be a perfect fit for Charlotte, really. That's about his landing spot too. Who? LaMelo Ball? No, he was predicted to go in that spot. You know, he predicted to go right there. The top two is right. Was predicted well. The top two was predicted in this order.
Hey, wow.
He about to go to straight.
Hey, music. Why James Harden did us like that, bro? That's wrong with that, bro. He's wrong for that. James Harden wrong for that.
Like I say,
Man, he wrong for that. I don't care what he wrong. He's wrong, bro.
not too mad at it, man. He feel like the championship window closed. That's all he feel like, man.
He gave up on that.
Nah, they ain't giving up on it. They just wanted to move on. He ain't no down to Dwight Howard.
Look, he knew that he was gonna move on. You know what I'm saying?
He said, I thought my phone was ringing.
question is going to be, has the game changed so much with I likened to a bigger Chris Bosh when he came out of Georgia Tech in 2003. I don't think the game's passed by great big guys. I think James Wiseman has a chance in this league.
You said what? I know. You played football. You was a quarterback for Brook. Yeah, I knew your jersey number. I still remember your
You don't
number.
like basketball?
Thanks,
He a football player. He a quarterback.
Hey, look, I'm finna play for Lake Houston. I play linebacker and
They do the
power back.
quarterback.
I'm like a running back. I'm good though, bro.
I have never liked the basketball.
I beat up 25.
Now he can play it, but he don't like it. He can play ball because he played freshman.
Only reason why I had played basketball because they made me play basketball. You know what I'm saying? For the
Yeah, and he was good. He wasn't bad. He was very good at basketball. He was good.
You had to run track on.
4x1, 4x2, 4x3, 4x4.
Like Brick, I ain't gonna lie, Prince ran the. You had
I mean,
the.
all of it.
What was her 40 time? That nigga Prince 40 time was I think a 4-3. Yeah, that nigga 40 time was bad.
We doing that shit in middle school. We doing nothing like that in middle school.
I ran 220, 100-yard dash, 440 relay.
For real?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling him. The number that he was screaming with the number that he's telling right now, I was running them in middle school.
Me too.
So by the time I got to high school, I went to Farbrook my freshman year. We had like one of the fastest relay teams.
Yeah.
We ran high school. We were in high school. We ran 40.3.
I think we went to Texas
relays,
huh? And placed second place in relays.
All of y'all, all they did. Like Mike, all them niggas. They went
I
to
ain't gonna lie, back then they
state.
fought Brook
Tight
cold.
as
Tight as that. Them niggas was the fastest niggas down there in the area, bro.
They fought Brook
Couldn't
cold
nobody beat
basketball. I
them.
can say basketball.
We had
Steve Perry, yo. I'm
championships.
on yo.
440 relay. I ran 9.4 and 100. I ran 9.4 and
Tight,
100.
yo. Nigga Tight went all the fucking way. Tight went all the way.
21.3 and 220.
I ran second leg.
LaMelo Ball, the third
I ran
pick.
third.
I ran second leg.
Sometimes scratch. I didn't like to scratch.
Nah, that's good, bro. You did tell me you was going for that. Remember that?
Yeah.
It's like we just
Yo,
talked
chat,
about
LaMelo Ball is the third pick. I can see his reaction.
I was second fastest in the school on first leg.
Just by my mama.
And they had my other little partner, he was fast. They had him on third leg.
I'm happy, bro.
And then fourth leg,
I'ma show you
the other
that.
fast nigga in the schoolhouse.
You gonna show me?
But we had just lollygag back, and you know what I'm saying, the relay, we either coming in first or we coming in second, like in the relay when we went to TSU. I mean, man, we giving them people head.
What's up, Rage?
I forgot what school it was, man. They
Our
had
biggest
one
competition
bad.
back then was Galveston Ball, and
And then left junior year.
I want to say it was Yates
Yates
or somebody.
was
They
okay.
had a motherfucker on that bitch, man. That nigga there got so much lightning under his feet, man. And they had him on the fourth leg dragging that ass in. And if you in front of him, he coming to hawk you down. Literally, like, that nigga.
Our anchor man, Lewis Emerson, ran 9.4.
And just pretty much with that, the whole little area moved to.
We still got a few records out there.
I learned a lot and grew from there.
That's back in my time, though.
I had the fastest 4x4 time.
I ran 9.9 in junior high.
Yeah, I had the fastest 400
Say he ran
time.
9 in junior high.
Oh,
I said LaMelo to the Hornets, y'all.
Who?
LaMelo Ball went to the Hornets.
Oh, I thought you said Carmelo.
No, that's LaMelo Ball. Him. That's Alonzo brother.
Yeah, I remember Alonzo Ball.
Yeah. I played quarterback all my life, but I
Play-
just used to
play
execute
quarterback,
for
yeah.
them. That was like
I
my
played
shit.
quarterback a little bit, but I'm mostly running back.
I like to put that route
Play a
there.
little defensive back.
I like to control that ball, man. It was just something about that shit.
Who's y'all freshman coach that year? Coach Davis and who else? Coach Davis and what's that dude name? Was it damn, what's that Mexican dude name with the ponytail? He coached too, huh?
Yeah, and then that little short black dude coach too. Freshman year.
What's that dude name?
Pete, Coach Pete.
Coach Pete, yeah. Coach Pete, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Coach Davis used to coach and Coach Davis and I think that dude with the ponytail, Coach Rainer, whatever that dude name is, that white Mexican dude was. And Coach Pete and Coach Good was out there.
Coach Good was out there too. Stayed on my ass.
For real.
Yeah. You damn quarterback, you doing all this shit at school, you want to come back. Soon as football season over, they ain't gonna even see me no more. I was gone. Like, your ass going to play basketball. You ain't that shit up. Like, I don't want to play no damn basketball. No, your ass don't want to come to school, that's the problem. You don't want to come to school.
Coach Good already do, huh?
You don't want to come to school when football
Coach Good
season
already
going on.
knew
You
that
keep
shit.
sleep.
The Rockets gonna get anything out this?
They supposed to got I think they traded to 16 pick. I don't know what they get. That's what I heard. But like that's the news I got. They traded Trevor Ariza in the 16
Well, they
pick.
ain't gonna get a suitcase for that son.
They trying to get more. I think they trying to get more assets though.
And
And for James Harden, they trying to get more assets for James Harden. I believe they don't make a splash for James Harden.
They wouldn't get a shopping bag for Trevor Ariza.
When you get a damn bag of hot chips, fries and cheese with that motherfucker.
He was good in his time, but he washed up now, man. He washed up.
But I do think
He ain't got enough, maybe 2 more years left on his body.
He said, "What's up, Justin Sturdy?" He said, "Patrick Willis going forth to the Chicago Bulls." We'll see. I'm gonna let y'all know the 3 people that's off the board. Anthony Edwards went first. James Wiseman went second to the Warriors, and LaMelo Ball with the Hornets.
The Chicago Bulls select Patrick Williams.
Patrick Williams goes to the Chicago Bulls. Patrick Williams, Florida State.
Is he any good?
I don't know. I don't watch pay attention to college basketball until
I used
the
to watch all
tournament.
that, but I don't.
To the tournament, so I don't pay.
I just watch
I don't
college
pay.
all
The
the time.
tournament, that's where it get heats up at in the tournament. That's where it get heats up at in the tournament. So I don't pay attention to the tournament. What's up, Illegal? What's good? What's up, Bubble? So Patrick Willis goes fourth to the Chicago Bulls. So we got the 5th pick coming up. That nigga, 9 points in 22 minutes. Justin, what's up, man? When your ass popped up in here, Justin?
Maybe $700 every delivery. Now I have maybe 10 deliveries a day. It was definitely good money coming in.
Hey, Justin, what is he a guard? He said, oh, don't take.
The type of temperature that the flies have to be in.
I see. He said definitely should be.
Certain flies where you might have to turn the heat on with that. So to my new teammates, if you ever need help with any type of flowers,
Just now. Oh, Justin. Oh, my boy Justin. He a big man or he a guard? Yo, he cut,
Going
okay,
to
he a
the
big.
Bulls, man, he can buy his mama a big old shot. Big old flower shot.
It ain't any good.
I don't know. I haven't watched college. I don't watch college like that, so I don't know. I watch college when the tournament start, like when the NCAA tournament and the conference
What
championship
pick is
tournament
he?
start. He the fifth. I think this the fourth pick. Okay, he a small forward. This the fourth pick.
He should be worth something in the fourth pick, huh?
Yeah, that don't mean.
How many
that don't
they
mean
got? How
yeah.
many divisions and they got when they do the pick?
Huh?
How many picks it is?
It's
in the
60
draft?
picks. It's 60 picks overall.
60 picks.
Because you got
He
the
in the
second round.
fifth?
He in the fifth out of 60. If you don't get drafted in that 60, you ain't getting drafted at all.
What I'm saying, fifth and the sixth. That's kind of good, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of good because of your potential, but that don't mean your potential will show it as you get into
that
the
level.
on that level. Yeah, they looking at you for as potential as a potential pick, but when you get on that level, that's a different story. That's kind of like going to the NFL.
I watch a bunch of niggas do that shit going in the NFL.
Do that, and that's kind of like in the NFL.
That pressure was too much.
Yeah, they pressure you a little too much, and you don't do shit.
I seen a lot of.
Look how they overhyped Johnny
come out of
Manziel.
college,
They overhyped that nigga, and then he up out of the league.
I seen a lot of them come out of college and get to the pros and work for
He
shit.
said he
They
shot.
be on the injury list and before
Oh, he shot up drop boards.
They red shirt and be on the injury list. They couple of games.
Archie Griffin won the Heisman Trophy.
I'm saying you see some of them. They be coming straight out of college. They're red shirt.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
boom,
yeah.
and then when they come in, they don't even last long because they'll be back right back. They'll be on the injury list before you even know.
Archie Griffin won the Heisman twice and got to the
Body
pros.
was never built for that type of, you know what I'm saying?
Archie
But
Griffin
what's so crazy?
won the Heisman twice and got to the pros.
But this was so crazy. What I don't get about the NFL, because the NFL in college ball, they play harder in college ball than they do in the NFL.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when them niggas get to the NFL, it's like they don't. I don't understand how you cannot. You know what I'm saying? Combine to that structure and you play way harder ball in college. You know what I'm saying? You come to the pros.
He said niggas don't even start. He
College
said
is
niggas don't
fast.
even start. He
I
said
tell you,
niggas didn't even
Archie
start.
Griffin won
Even
the
start.
Heisman 2
For real,
times.
you ain't lying about that, Jesse. You ain't even fucking lying.
And he got in pros, couldn't catch a cold.
They be overhyping some of these
A
people.
lot of pressure.
Yeah, they be. That's you just said it right.
They be just
overhyping
overhyping them
that.
people. That's it.
Absolutely.
Like, look at that motherfucker. You remember that dude? What's that dude name? You remember Morrison? That Morrison dude out of that played basketball in college. That little fucking college. He played from Gonzaga. What's his name? Adam Morrison. That's his name. Yo, you probably don't know who I'm talking about, but y'all check. Some of y'all know who I'm talking about. But that dude was killing it in Gonzaga. That nigga get in the NBA and can't catch a fucking cold, bro.
What about that big young nigga that they had?
Which one?
That everybody was talking about. Who that nigga had went to?
That tore out his shoes.
Big old that 2 hour shoe, the big old black nigga, man. Dunking them niggas shoe, dribble,
Tore off
everything.
Come out his shoe, tore off his shoes.
Oh, you talking about Zion?
Yeah.
What he do?
No, he great.
Yeah,
he great. He
doing
great.
this shit?
Yeah, he's doing pretty good.
That nigga averaged 25 and 10.
What is his second year?
This is first. This was his first,
This
really.
was his
This
first
is
year.
first. This
Yeah.
gonna be his second year,
Yeah.
but he tore it up, really.
Yeah, he's
tore
still
it.
learning.
Only reason why I know about him, because everybody was talking about
That
him.
nigga was
Like,
talking about.
everywhere I go,
That nigga was
he
talking
tore
about
up
in high
his
school,
shoes.
bro.
Like, I be in Gambling Station, shit like that. Them
Hey, he
niggas
look good
win
now.
sports
He
all the time.
That nigga
Just
lost
like-
about 40 pounds.
He look good though. He's still.
He lost about 40 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh, so you done trimmed up?
Yeah, he lost about 40 pounds.
Got to.
That man was 290. He about two.
He was doing
about
people bad in
250. He about
college.
260.
He was embarrassing people in college. He was
Bros,
doing
a whole
bad.
lot of them. You got something
Coming
like
to
that.
the line, breaking down quick, coming to the line, stopping and popping. Boom.
Look at them twins eating it up in college. They got. I don't think they even got drafted. Remember them twins?
It's about. Shawnee, you be loud as fuck too in your stream.
Remember
You be
them
loud as
twins?
fuck. Which
Come out
one?
of college. Come out of them twins.
They come from Houston? You talking about them Harrison twins?
Is that their name?
The two twins, them are the two twins I know, because they
Yeah.
played for Travis in Houston.
Yeah. They were tearing it up.
But they were never
They
that
didn't get
goddamn
drafted.
good. They were never that goddamn good
didn't
though.
get
They was All Americans in high school,
Yeah.
which you should be in high school. But
Well, I was
they
all
were never.
American in high
They
school.
were never that goddamn good in high school. They were never that good in college. That was my bad, bestie. My bad.
Who they play for? They didn't even get drafted.
My bad, bestie. Who they play for? They play from Kentucky?
I believe they did.
Yeah, them the Harrison twins you talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
They
Harrison.
didn't get drafted.
Yeah. They didn't get drafted. Yeah.
They probably stand out there selling dope now.
Yep.
College and pros are a whole lot different.
More faster, more stronger
More
people.
strong, bigger than all that shit.
Yep. Trust me.
I told you, Archie Griffin won Heisman twice in college. He got a pro, couldn't catch a damn cold.
So we got the 5th pick, Cleveland Cavaliers. The pick is in. Let me find out. Obi Toppin, Devin Massell. I'm gonna go with out of Obi Toppin, Devin Massell. And I might go with Cleaver. I might go with Maxie Cleaver.
They're like homeboy come out of the University of Houston. Broke all them records and shit. Settled out of them. Got to the pro, wasn't worth a fuck.
It's Isaac Okoro from Auburn. Goes to Cleveland. Isaac Okoro.
I just want to see who the Rockets going to get.
Yeah, I don't know if they have a pick though. Cause they traded it to the Pistons, I think.
Well, this year it look like we gonna stink up the place. Damn.
But we both gonna still be here watching them, huh?
Yeah,
like you watching Cougars, huh?
Find me a big bag.
Shit. You should have found you one with me.
Westbrook could have went on, but I hate to see Harden leave him.
You should have did that against when the UMH played them down.
But you know how I look at it? Harden leaving and thing. Eventually he was gonna go, but I was hoping that he'd be in retirement or some shit like that.
Yep.
Not like this here.
Yep.
You know. Eventually he's gonna have to give it up anyway.
Appreciate it, kid.
I was hoping he would retire here. He still got some good years left in him.
Yeah, he still got some good years. Even though he get hit upside the head and all that, get kicked out in the groin and stuff. He get hit all in the They just hit him in the chin every time he go to the ring.
He gotta be really unhappy to leave it. All that money.
He wasn't too good with the coaching staff and not with the coach and the GM.
Yeah, he see him and Daryl Morey was pretty tight, and he was telling Daryl Morey who he would like to play with, and Daryl Morey go out and get him.
Yeah, he go out and get him. Yeah,
dude, they got 9. He ain't trying to get none of that bull. He want to bring in who he want, and Harden ain't down with that bullshit.
But the Stephen Silas, the dude is a good coach though. He got a great background.
I wish they would give him a chance.
Yeah. He got a good coaching tree though. He got a good pedigree.
I hated to see Capella leave.
Boy, Capella.
Been traded that nigga. What's up? What's up, Josh?
No, that's the homegirl. Well, this is homegirl. This one right here.
You know where it is, huh?
What's the deal, man? What's the thing about Chris Paul, man?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm disappointed in Harden, goddamn ass.
Yeah, what's the thing about Chris Paul, man?
He gonna help them Phoenix Suns out. They had a good year this year. Need a big man. If we don't get one, it's gonna change.
We need a goddamn team now. Shit.
Dude.
What are they talking about?
They just a drive. They talking
doing
about
it now?
Yeah, they doing a drive right now.
So who all left Houston?
Harden, Westbrook. Now, like they fit a lead. They waiting on to get
trying to
traded.
get up out of here. Shit, that's the team right there.
They don't get traded. They don't trade them by the end of the year. He said, "Who looking at me? Nah, I'm good."
You drink that toilet?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm 66 years old. I can't stand too much more rebuilding.
Say, you want to win a championship before you go down?
Hell yeah. Shit, I don't want to go dying and toes sticking up out the grave. I just like, what's his name? He praised the Astros, and soon as he go to World Series, he died just, a few years before Bob Allen.
Yeah.
He was an Astro fan. And I think about him all the time. He would have been, I could see the smile on his face.
quite the party back there. A phrase that is often used in NBA circles is that defense wins championships, and that is what you are known for. Who are you most looking forward to guarding in this league?
Yeah, I'm just around over my family, my friends, everybody that's got me to this place right now. But I'm looking forward to guarding anybody in the game. I'm looking forward to guarding the best players in the other team.
Absolutely. And how has being first generation, like we just heard be talked about, how has that shaped you?
So each player, each team getting a new player, but it's gonna be their first year, bestie. It's gonna be their first year though in the NBA. They're gonna be rookies, just like how you start in high school. You start high school as a freshman. You're gonna be a rookie in high school, just like the NBA. That's their first year. They draft. That's the draft tonight. They just everybody that's getting picked tonight. They rookies. This their first year. They freshmen in the NBA.
And I don't know what made them talking about John Walsh.
They need some defensive help there. They need a defensive identity, and I think he's the best big in the draft. Defensively, reminds me a little bit of Bam Adebayo, just with his ability to step out.
James Harden.
I forgot about that dude. I like that dude too, man.
Westbrook was carrying. Well, now he sure is gonna stink now. The short fella.
Which one?
The one that's got the Eric Garden. He sure is gonna stink up the place now. So he might. What's his name?
30, about 32 teams. 30.
Can't count on him.
I'll tell you, your head shaped like an egg. Thank you.
He decided to go with Trae Young. And just Kevin Huerter, DeAndre Hunter, they have a lot of really good
He might hit 40 points one night, next night can't step on the soda.
Having a physical presence like that to work with Clint Capella could be a really good move for them.
It certainly makes sense to go with the Okongwu because of his size. He's a great
I think 32 or 30. I think he's out of one of them.
level, but Tyrese Halliburton also as a point guard would be a good choice.
Okay, so the pick is now in for the Atlanta Hawks, 6th overall. We'll see who Atlanta has selected as the Commissioner Adam Silver makes his way to the podium.
With the 6th pick in the 2020
Onyeka Okongwu.
the Atlanta Hawks select Onyeka Okongwu.
The Atlanta Hawks select Onyeka Okongwu, the center out of USC. Oh man, I see, man. Don't cry, man. Don't cry, man. I'm here for you, man. I'm here for you, man. Don't cry, man. It's alright.
Only the 4th guy to do that, Jason Kidd, Aaron Gordon.
No, let it out. That boy let it out. Well, he cried, bestie. He cried. He cried. Don't cry, man. It's gonna be alright, man.
High school championship team. Is that a loaded squad or what? Okongwu and the 3 Ball brothers all played together and they won the state championship.
But he cried because he got drafted. He got picked. He said, Anthony Edwards. Yo, Anthony Edwards out of Georgia gonna be good, man. He cried because he got picked.
My older brother was my best friend, and basketball was one thing that we really loved doing with one.
Is that shirt crying? Thank you.
Nnamdi was a gentle giant. When you see him, the energy in the room would just be uplifted. He was going to go to Loyola Marymount. But things happened in life. He was 17 years old and I was 13. And he just got in an accident, brought his skateboard back home and he fell and hit his head on the ground or pavement, became brain dead. 3 days later, he had passed away. I'll always keep his legacy and memory alive. Now I wear 21 for my older brother. And you see right here, my bracelet, I said, we'll never forget you, not me. Whenever I'm shooting hoops, stuffing the ball, I can always feel him around me, looking down on me from heaven.
After Nnamdi passed, 2,500 people gathered at Chino Hills High School to pay their respects. You heard him say that he will never forget, and certainly that will be the case. The newest member of the Atlanta Hawks.
Rockets get a future first-round pick.
Onyeka, you are wearing that bracelet right now that says, "We will never forget you, Nnamdi." How is his legacy driving you today?
his life was cut short. His little brother Terry Hughes never alive forever and always.
You've done some extensive interviews where you've never once mentioned the NBA because you said that you don't think anything is promised, and that's a lesson that your brother has taught you. But now you have a promise from an NBA team that you are going to play in the NBA. What does that mean to you?
I don't even know what to say right now, man. I'm just so blessed just to be in this position.
I feel you, man. I feel you, man.
I'm just happy that God's able to put me where I'm at right
He
now.
said you must not like me no more. I'm not answering that question.
Has gone through an unthinkable tragedy, and yet here you are with Onyeka. What do you want him to remember most about today?
What you got, Charlie, for a 50?
To be humble,
No.
to be himself,
I don't think I do.
and not to forget where he's from, and just to be who he is.
What you laughing at, bestie? What the hell you laughing at?
Thank you for letting us share in this special moment with your family. Onyeka, maybe you already knew a little bit. You're wearing the right Hawks colors. Congratulations. Reese, we're going back to you.
Perhaps just a little bit of foreshadowing. Sometimes they have a feeling, a little inside as to
So we
which
got
team
Detroit
might be
picking next.
selected, and the Hawks are putting together quite a collection of young talent there. The Detroit Pistons with the 7th overall pick, and that pick is in. Here's the commissioner.
With the 7th pick in the 2020 NBA draft, the Detroit Pistons select Killian Hayes.
The Detroit Pistons select Killian Hayes out of France. Point guard.
Killian Hayes, with his coach, his dad played for 3 years at Penn State. Killian getting his moment, and he is headed to the Detroit Pistons, as Wayne Casey and company tried to.
Oh, you said poor Danny Green been on 3 teams in 3 days? Oh my god, that's funny. Danny Green been on, he been on 3 teams in 3 days. That's sad. What's good? Salute, man. What's up, man? What's up, Tiara? Salute. What's good? Welcome to the stream. Make sure you hit that like and that sub for me. Appreciate it.
Pass it off the dribble with either hand on the move. Tremendous in transition. Does a great job of using his body as well. He's not the most athletic guy, but he's extremely crafty inside his paint. Draws comparisons to D'Angelo Russell at times. Now, he needs to improve as a perimeter shooter. Only 27% from three over the course.
Shout out to people in the chat. Make sure I hit that like and that sub. Salute.
So Killian Hayes, who at times wanted to come back to the United States and play high school.
Man, like I say, man, I don't like them, but I didn't care if they won a title, man. You know. Man, like I say, they did what they had to do. They didn't do it perfect, but they did what they had to do.
New York Knicks are on the clock with the 8th overall pick, a franchise that almost.
The Knicks, they gonna get a point guard. They don't get Tyrese Halliburton. The Knicks, they don't get a point guard. Watch.
Kristaps Porzingis didn't last there, ended up being traded away. Some high-profile free agents are doing what he did in the day. We'll see if the Knicks can find a way out of this malaise. They've changed coaches, they've changed front offices, they've frustrated their fans, even the most prominent ones. At times, you've grown weary of waiting. And we finally think that maybe Tom Thibodeau is the one who can turn things around. So what do the Knicks need to do here, Jay? Well, you followed this closely. You're a New York guy.
Tyrese Halliburton.
I'm not.
That's
I ain't
the
LeBron
answer.
follower. Just a real Laker fan.
You know, obviously, of RJ Barrett, who I thought people, thought he was going to have a bigger year. But still, coaching a rookie year is challenging.
I like that suit that boy got on.
There, from the guard perspective, but they need somebody that can handle the ball. Make everybody else's job easier, and that is Tyrese Halliburton. There's no doubt about it.
He's the best available prospect, I think, Tyrese Halliburton. The other I would consider is Devin Vassell of Florida State. Another guy whose long arm can defend, can really score.
I don't look like a Rocket. Don't get it
He would be a good fit.
Don't worry about it.
There are a number of really good options.
Hey, we gonna have to fight through it together, huh? Through the losses together. Oh my goodness.
So far from what you've seen from the first 7 picks. I think
Season ain't even started. I'm already
is a bit of surprise.
If Harden, Kyrie, and Durant would not work, well, I don't know if it won't work. I'm not gonna say it won't work. I don't know that because we haven't seen them play. So hey, I don't know it won't work.
Kyrie with the Nets too.
Yeah, I don't know if it won't work, but I'm just saying. What's up, preacher? What's up, Lena? What's good, Lena? Miss Lena? What's good, Lena?
Westbrook to New York City. Like, and I would say, don't do that. If you have a chance to get a guy like Tyrese Halliburton, you go that way, you keep building to the draft, and you take your time. You stay the course.
You mentioned Patrick Williams, and if it's them to sell, Florida State would have two then in the top.
You watching the draft too? Lena got her eyes on the draft.
Williams going fourth overall. That's ties to great Dave Cowens as the highest draft pick.
You know who that is, Uncle Red? Dave Cowens. You don't know Dave Cowens?
What, he in college?
No, the one that played for the Celtics. All of him? Yeah, Dave Cowens.
Oh, yeah, I remember him in college. I know that. I think you're talking about somebody. I remember him. He was pretty good. For a white boy.
I will say this for Tibbs.
He said true, but there is. I understand, man, but they in the Eastern Conference too, man. And you know how everybody know how weak the Eastern Conference is. But like I say, I won't say it won't work, man. Like I say, appreciate it, Selena. Let me know if you get some trade updates. But yeah, I'm not gonna say it's not gonna work though. You know, we never seen it on the court. And James Harden is not traded yet, so we don't know for a fact. He's not traded yet, so we don't know. If he's going for sure, we don't know.
I hope he ain't. Then again, if he unhappy, he ain't.
Yeah, he unhappy. You don't need that in your locker room.
Fall line before you get to the goal and all that foolishness.
I mean, you remember Kareem Jesse used to fall out all the time every time he get beat? Remember he used to fall out all the time?
I don't think he still playing.
He played for the Broncos.
Come down here and make it look real bad.
Yeah, they're in the East, so it might could work. Might could just work. Oh, Obi Toppin from Dayton University. I like that dude, man. That dude a beast mode. That dude Obi Toppin. Hey, come on, Obi Toppin. Don't cry, man. I got you, man. I'm right here, man. I feel you, man. I feel you, Obi Toppin. That dude a beast, though. That dude the truth.
Coming out of high school, he is absolutely showtime. He didn't have any Division I scholarship offers. He went on to win the Wooden Award. It took him a while to be able to fly high enough to do some of these things that we've been able to enjoy.
That dude a beast. That boy Toppin can beast. That boy Obi Toppin is a beast. They story are sad. Yup. Just stay up, Selena. Golly.
Obi didn't dunk until he was a senior in high school. I had the little baby rims that I was dunking on, and it took a while.
That boy Obi Toppin, that dude's the truth.
So me going from 6'2" my junior year to 6'5", me being able to dunk my senior year, it was definitely something I had to get used to. When I had that first dunk, I knew right away there was no more layups. I feel like dunking the ball for anybody, it just brings a different type of energy to a team. I'm putting on a show for everybody. I wasn't always this good at dunking.
And he can shoot. He can't just dunk. He can shoot too. He like a stretch four. He like a slasher four. A slasher stretch. He like a slashing stretch.
Obi, your mother recently said that if you had told her 5 years ago that you would be an NBA player.
And we needed him. I told you y'all needed James Wiseman. I'm here for you, James, man. You don't gotta cry, man. Let it all out, man. I'm here for you, man. I'm here for you, bro. I'm here. There we go. Let it all out. There we go. Let it all out. There we go, Top.
It was an April Fool's joke. How do you process this leap that you've made that has catapulted you to be
I told you.
a lottery pick?
Y'all needed him. I just said y'all needed a big man to solidify everything. That's all I said. James Wiseman, that dude a beast. That boy James a beast. He said Poe Ariza. Oh man, Poe Ariza, bro. Damn, Ariza came here. When Ariza came. Oh shit. He's man, who's touching my career?
it's a blessing to be in this position.
What's good, Spitfire? Yeah, man.
If being drafted wasn't special enough, yep, that's right. Point to that hat one more time. You are coming home. Why is it so important to you to be putting on a Knicks jersey?
Yes, man.
Obi Toppin good, bro. That motherfucker good, King. That nigga good.
I'm from New York. That's why it's important.
You from New York, baby. There we go.
New York is my city. It's amazing. A lot of people pray to be in this position, and I'm not going to take it for granted. I promise you that.
Thank you so much, and congratulations. Hopefully we get to see you at Dykeman. Or
Look at Bessie. He said we lost twice. Alright, the Wizards is the next pick. You said I'm crying. Oh, I ain't finna cry. Let me go give me some water.
Reese, as emotional as Obi Toppin was to be drafted by the Knicks, they really, really wanted him. They had thought they might need to move up in this draft. They worried Cleveland might take him at number 5. But as it turns out, he got to them. This is a player that Leon Rose, the new president of basketball operations, had targeted, had wanted all along out of the mighty Atlantic 10 Conference. And they got a player who they see coming in, impacting them right away. And this was for the Knicks exactly how they hoped to script it.
Well, I just have one other thing. First of all, thanks, because I was so afraid you were about to tell me the pick was on the move. Right there, thanks for not doing that. And you said the mighty Atlantic 10. Is there another institution that you're fond of that's in the Atlantic 10?
Yeah, my St. Bonaventure buying books. I'm glad to get Obi Toppin out of the league already.
What was giving us great insight on why the Knicks had chosen Obi Toppin, who grew 7 inches from his junior year in high school to what he is now?
Yeah, he was a 6'2" guard in high school, but he's an explosive athlete that can finish at the basket with either hand. A rim runner, a lob threat. Shot 77% in transition. He's really good on the run. Takes the league out early at times, but his finishing ability, he reminds you a little bit of Amari Stoudemire with the way he plays. Tip dunks. Wow.
Say what?
On the floor and can dunk it with either hand. Had 107 dunks this last year that led the country. He threw it up there. He went as high as he needed to go get it. He can step away and shoot it from 3. Shot just under 40%, so he can pick and pop. He can pick and roll. The only question is his lateral quickness getting out to guard pick and roll. He's got to improve there.
I love Obi Toppin. I just don't know if I love him with the Knicks with the logjam of bigs that they have.
Okay, the Wizards now making the pick 9th in the draft, and the pick is in. Here is Commissioner Adam Silver.
With the 9th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Deni Avdija.
The Washington Wizards select Deni Avdija.
So Deni Avdija, the guy we've talked about a lot now, leading up to the draft, goes in the top 10.
Deni Avdija goes to the Wizards.
Washington Wizards, youngest ever to play for Maccabi Tel Aviv.
From Israel.
16. You've talked a lot about it, Mike. What exactly are the Wizards getting here?
I think this is going to be the steal of the draft, to be honest. I think Deni Avdija, when we look back 5 years from now, we're going to see a guy who could be the best player even to come out of this draft. And it starts with his basketball IQ and his versatility. He's tremendous in the open court, and he has great size, 6'10". He's a fiery competitor.
That's a guard. That's like that's a small forward.
Getting downhill to his right. He's great attacking closeouts. He can really facilitate, and an underrated defender as well. He's very multi-positional on that end of the floor, and he can put you on a poster in space. He's really improved as a perimeter shooter as well. He can handle the ball. I think he has a chance to become not just a 3-and-D type of wing, but a guy who can also be a secondary playmaker as well. I love his upside.
So Deni Avdija going to the Wizards, where he'll join John Wall, hopefully healthy, and Bradley Beal, who hopefully for Washington fans will stick around there. And this is what the Wizards are getting. A guy
What's up,
who
Bubba?
speaks 2.5 languages, learned English by watching television and playing Call of Duty. As it turns out, he is quite fluent in basketball thanks to his dad.
My father is Dusan Avdija. He was born in Kosovo, in Serbia.
He was a Yugoslavian national team player and played also a lot of years in Israel. My dad was never my coach. We didn't really get along on the court. I was just getting basketball, and I remember I missed like 4 shots in a row, and my dad was like, "Yo, that's not a real shooter mentality. How do you miss 4 in a row?" And I remember me getting super angry, kicking the ball, but it made me strong. He raised me up to be a great competitor and a killer on the court, and that's what I turned to do. I fight.
Yeah, Obi Toppin with the Knicks. Obi Toppin got drafted with the Knicks.
Danny, what a special night for you in Israeli basketball. What does it mean to you to be the highest ever drafted Israeli prospect?
I mean, first of all, it means a lot for me. Israel is a small country, didn't provide as many NBA players, and for me to represent my country and be in the highest spot possible, this is amazing. And I'm super excited and ready to get my game to the next level, and we'll see what happens.
You've been described as the Prince of Tel Aviv. What message do you want to send to your friends, your family, your fans at home?
Damn, you lost 1,000.
I truly love him. I love the support. I'm gonna make you proud. I'm gonna work 100%, and I just love you. So thank you for all the support in this past season and in this off season too.
Thank you so much for your time, Denny and Reese. It looks like they already have the wine behind them to celebrate.
Well, you might as well celebrate. It is quite worthy of celebrations. We take a look at the 3 to watch brought to you by Mountain Dew. We've reached the 10th pick. Suns are on Todd Shooter remaining in the draft. Vanderbilt's Aaron Neesmith, certainly perhaps the best pure shooter anywhere in this draft in 2020. Remington defender Devin Vassell of Florida State. His teammate Patrick Wilkins has already gone off the board at 4th overall to the Chicago Bulls. And the top scorer, Cole Anthony, had injury little, nothing down season from North Carolina. Who will take the former Tar Heel?
We can talk about it, but we gotta see. Nah, I'm talking about shit.
I ain't got my back.
Hey, Cole, you pick on the stove? Yeah, stove. I ain't going nowhere. Give me a stove. Let me see. I want to know.
This one, yeah.
Eight amazing products for one incredible price.
Yo, let me know. Let me know, so.
Today at FabFitFun.com. Use code FALLFEELS for $10 off your first box. It's another shopping this year. One for you, one for me.
I love it. I got us a little something too.
Yeah.
Yeah. One for you, and one for me.
I love it.
Oh, actually, that one.
I love it.
Okay.
Shout out to the 6 in the chat, man. Shout out to y'all.
For just cash on this 2020 Sierra Light Duty Crew Cab Texas Edition. That's an MSRP of $46,000. We are professional grade. GMC.
George Floyd, he lost his life to police, and it was unnecessary. It was very tough to see that because it could have been anybody. And I wanted to use that to show I really care. And I went out to protest in Chino Hills because I care so much. Black lives didn't matter, not just in America, but everywhere.
It's really making money out there, bro. It's crazy.
Told you. I'm gonna show you.
I thought that was gonna take some time, Mr. Man. I ain't gonna lie, you can't just get on You can't just be no YouTube and just start making money like that. Cause they not just gonna let like negative people or anybody just have a YouTube thing. You gotta have some fan base. Like they gotta see your people just look up to you and really watch. You know what I'm saying? They not just gonna let him just get up on that, you know, just all rotting and they not gonna do that. So I know you doing something you supposed to do.
Yeah, I actually got a fan base.
I remember we was by that little coming down past my mama house and I was like, bro, you know you can get paid for that. You was like, yeah. We was just talking about this.
Yep. Yep.
Jalen Smith,
Jalen Smith
University of Maryland.
out of University of Maryland goes to the Phoenix Suns. Jalen Smith. I just got monetized. I said I just got monetized. Me, you getting paid?
Uncle Ray, I got a bag here.
He's gonna put on that camera right there. Yeah, all the way at the end. All the way at the end. Yeah.
My father being a naval officer. After a while, he was stationed in South Carolina. It was off and on sometimes because sometimes he had to go out to sea, so we wouldn't see him for like months. It was tough, but he was always on the phone with
So
me.
you like basketball better than football, Uncle Ray?
Oh, you like both of
I like
them?
football better though. That's my thing.
Even though he wasn't there, he knew that he was a part of our life. He kept that strict rule in the household. Wake up every morning, everything is neat. Everything is clean around the house. Now I'm on my own. I wake up every morning on the weekends and I start cleaning, just like something that just naturally happens. So it's gonna be an amazing thing just knowing that he watched me become the man. He helped me become the man. Just knowing that I achieved my goals that I wanted.
Not really. What you laughing at, Bessie? What you laughing at? You say what?
You down there by herself?
I think Furfo down there. You said what? LaMelo Ball? LaMelo Ball went to the Hornets.
Well, he is a talented floor spacing big man that can block shots and rebound. He can block shots with either hand where they're on the ball or with the side coming away from the ball. And a really good rebounder, but an excellent scorer with really good feet. You know, he can pick and pop, makes a lot of trail threes, and shoots a good percentage. Shot 54% from the field. He had 21 double-doubles this year, averaged over 15 points and over 10.5 rebounds, blocked almost 2.5 shots per game.
How much you selling that stuff? What is that anyway?
Huh?
What is it?
What's this? Candy.
What kind of candy? Got all kind of candy.
Oh, that?
Whatever.
That's really candy.
I'm talking about the weed. That weed you just had?
Oh yeah, that weed. This that's I don't know. This some type of OG though.
Do I think he might start? It's hard to tell. It depends on who they. I don't know. He might. He have a chance.
$10 a gram.
He have a chance.
$10 a gram.
He has a chance though.
How big is the gram?
It's supposed to be a 1.0. Like on the scale, you gotta say 1.0. Gotta say 1.0.
Oh, you and Tyrese Halliburton?
It's different.
You said I'm bad to go to Troy and stream. All right.
These the same. These two the same. Well, no, they not. These two different type of OGs. What's with all that?
Postseason appearances after Duncan arrived there, and including in that 5 championships during the run. This seems like a different world. Foreshadow. Hey, how good is that opportunity to get that?
What's good, Josh?
Titanic too. It's not like the Titanic. The Spurs.
For the $10 one, how many squares you get out of the thing?
If they show you love, you get 2.
I don't want no love.
Oh, okay, man. Tyrese Halliburton pretty deep, good, man.
If you get it, you pretty supposed to get like at least 1.
One joint?
And he can shoot. But his IQ level is very, very good. His IQ level is the best in this game.
Hello? Yeah, hello?
Work their magic in this area of the draft.
I mean,
Hello?
there's one team in which has had
Hold on real quick. Stand here.
Ken Parker and company, guards, Manu Ginobili, who understand how to play in the pop system. And you would think that Tyrese Halliburton will be the perfect fit for
I'm
them.
gonna be back in. I'm not.
Alright.
Dejounte Murray, Derek
Hello?
White, him kind of piecing together with their size.
What's up? What happened?
Be scary to see.
He's a perfect Popovich point guard. You know, he values the basketball. He shares it, moves it all around.
How you gonna see it? A person gonna buy this stuff there. You talking about showing some love? I don't want no motherfucking love. How much do the shit cost?
Yeah.
What they selling it for? You understand?
Yeah.
How much do you get?
Getting guys off in the open court.
About some fucking love. I don't want no love.
More ready players in this draft.
Yeah, the most complete
I don't smoke that shit down. I'm getting it put. I
What's up, Lock? What's good, man? Appreciate the donations today, man.
You don't want to eating that shit.
Could go, but Halliburton is number one on the best available.
But the common thread between those two guys would be they feel like Spurs type players because of their maturity and attitude and demeanor.
They know how to play. They know how to play. It's not about them.
Boy, Lock, come on, man. Lock with the $4, man. Shout out to Lock with the big $4 holler, man. Big $4 holler for my boy Lock, man. Big shout out to my boy Lock with the $4, man. Shout out to you, Lock, bro. That's love right there, man. That's love for my boy Lock, man.
It goes off the board. We're winding down with the Spurs to make their
Oh, Mo. Let me see, Lock. How many tacos I got? About 13 tacos out of you? Shout out to my boy Lot with the $4, man.
I think that's another guy that they need to take a long hard look at just because of his length, his defensive versatility. It gives them a two-way guy on the wing and someone who shot over 40% from three this past season. He's a late bloomer, so they could really turn him into something down the road.
The Spurs picking 11th overall and an unfamiliar position coming off a season in which they didn't make the NBA playoffs. And Popovich was talking
Nigga get like you, Lot. He said, who going number 2? Who went number 2? Number 2, it was James Wiseman from Memphis. He went to the Warriors.
Whoever that might be coming up in just a few minutes. And it looks as if now the pick is in for the San Antonio Spurs. 11th overall, and we'll see what Popovich and the Spurs are doing now. They've worked their magic. They're taking guys Ginobili, Parker, Kawhi Leonard. Here's the commissioner, Adam Silver.
Yep.
With the 11th pick in the 2020 NBA draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Devin Vassell.
San Antonio Spurs select Devin Vassell out of Florida State. Devin Vassell. He's a very good shooter, a very great defender. Florida State.
Is going to San Antonio Spurs. But that hat's fitting just about right now. Is his home in Bradenton, Georgia. Look at Devin Vassell. Look at the face. Look how young. That was 6 years ago. Guys grow up quickly these days, don't they? Elite on the front of the jerseys. Elite. A good adjective for his game as well. Let's take a look at our player comparison brought to you by...
Look at Kobe Miller. That's, let me guess. I guess that's you, Lock. Donation to the Cash App, man. Shout out to Lock, man, for that donation to the Cash App, man. Shout out to him, man.
Versatile. He's a two-way player. He's an excellent defender. I think the second best wing defender in the draft behind Isaac Okoro. He's very good.
He said, yes, sir, my boy. Well, he didn't go. Halliburton didn't go. Man, I got about like 14 tacos from Lot, man. Shout out to Lot for that donation to the Cash App. Y'all also, if y'all want to donate, y'all can send it to my Cash App. You know, because I get all my money on Cash App. On YouTube, they take 30% out, man. So anytime y'all want to donate, y'all can come to the Cash App as well. It's open. Shout out to my boy Lot for the Cash Out donation. I got 14 tacos, man. 14 tacos.
How has the experience of being doubted shaped you?
First off, I just gotta thank God for this. But
Matter of fact, I got something even more better. Hold on, y'all.
It was a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, and I felt like I just a lot of people doubted me, a lot of people said this or that, but I always knew the work that I was putting in. I knew that I have no words. It's just a blessing.
Absolutely. Your shot has garnered a lot of attention. What are your goals surrounding that area as you enter the league?
Just keep improving. I think from high school to college, I went from like 27 to about 40%. And I think, you know, it just shows the hard work I've been putting in. You know, my shot didn't change and everything's fine.
Matter of fact,
right now,
got something even better.
and I'm ready.
Well, that Spurs hat looks good on you. Enjoy this night with your family. Reese?
Malika, thank you. Congratulations to Devin Vassell. A couple of Seminoles have gone.
Each cash out and YouTube donation. He said, Dojo, come back to back. Hey, each cash out and YouTube donation, you get a whistle blown. Whistle blown. Each cash out donation and each YouTube donation.
The 12th pick in the 2020 NBA draft, the Sacramento Kings select Tyrese Halliburton.
Sacramento Kings select Dre Boy, Tyrese Halliburton. What's good, Miss Grips? What's good? How you, Miss Grips? Welcome to the stream. Sacramento Kings select Tyrese Halliburton. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite dudes in the draft. I'm doing good, Miss Grips. How you doing? Tyrese Halliburton goes to the Sacramento Kings.
They've got a new general manager in Sacramento, and Monty McNair, who runs the analytics. Is this a perfect fit for their philosophy now?
Yeah, and I think it's a perfect fit alongside De'Aaron Fox. Because Tyrese Halliburton is a little bit of an unorthodox player. He's not really a go-get-you-a-bucket, break-you-down guard. That's actually an area where he struggles a little bit, whereas De'Aaron Fox is one of the fastest players in the entire NBA. So I think those guys could play off each other extremely well. You know, he's a big-time shooter with his feet set, shot over 40% from three this past season. Was actually the only player in all of college basketball to shoot almost 60% from two, 40% from three, and average over 5 assists a game. Makes everybody around him better.
So Tyrese Halliburton is going to the Kings. Bobby Marks, our front office expert, was just blown away by his interviews. It's probably a result of his family's example.
This is my pops on TikTok. Man is a fool. My dad is not one to shy away from the camera at all. My freshman year at Maui, they picked somebody out of the crowd to do the three-point contest, and somehow this guy gets picked. He's out there shooting threes, airballing. Eventually makes the required amount, and he's too busy celebrating to get off the court. My dad was a big Magic Johnson fan. He showed me a lot of those clips growing up, just because of the joy that Magic played with. And my dad instilled that in me at a young age, just to always have fun on the court and to let your personality really show. And it's kind of got me to where I am today.
There was much rejoicing in the Sacramento draft room when they were able to come up with Tyrese Halliburton, a guy that all of my guys here on the set have been singing the praises of him. And Bobby Marks joins us now. Bobby, I alluded to the fact a couple of seconds ago about just how blown away you were by Tyrese and your time spent with him.
Yeah, Reese, I was able to help him prepare for this draft process and the interview. And in my 25 years working in the NBA, he is the best interview that I've ever gone through. High basketball IQ, a great kid. Sacramento's got a steal here, and this kid is going to be in the league for 15 years. So congrats to Tyrese, congrats to the Sacramento Kings, because right now they are the winners of the night so far.
All right, Bobby, this is a guy that we saw really improve at Iowa State under Steve Prohm. He lifted his scoring average from his freshman and sophomore year to over 8 points. He led the Big 12 in assists a year ago as his game just continues to grow. And the Iowa State point guard, now former State point guard with Malika.
Tyrese, your mom, Brenda. There you are. Your mom, Brenda, traveled to every single one of your collegiate games, and by all accounts, you get your personality and charisma from your dad. What does it mean to share this with them?
It's an amazing night. It was really fun. I'm in the perfect spot. Sacramento was a perfect spot for me. First I want to thank God, but these two right here are my rocks.
Alright, Pops. It's alright, Pops. It's alright, Pops.
This bus card. Where you got it from?
Giving you some advice, and that was to seek out the best
This bus
player
card I
on
got.
any team that you were on. How are you going to do that with the kids?
It was
conversations with these guys.
You know, these Fiestas are selling out. They got the name. Downtown where?
Of course, it's the inside. Is my area code, 920 to the league. And obviously with what's everything going on in the world, it's important that I make this and emphasize this in Black Lives Matter and keep what's important.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us, Tyrese. Black Lives Matter. Reese, back to you.
Lakers Halliburton going 12th overall in the Sacramento Kings and New Orleans Pelicans are on the clock. And last year, they had the top pick, and they took Zion Williamson, and he lived up to expectations once healthy, Jay.
Well, he sure did. I mean, he's one of the most explosive players I've ever
What's
seen.
good, why?
I've never seen a player like
You don't think Ace will put some money on this thing?
And when he was on the court healthy, he lived up to the billing.
I don't know. I'm going to ask him when I go.
He was on the
See
court.
if I can put some money on this board book.
And the plus minus and the efficiency that the Pelicans had.
Most definitely. They lost Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday's no longer there. But you got to give David Griffin a lot of credit.
Well, I'm trying to keep him going all downtown, all that bullshit.
Also moving it off east to get Brandon Ingram as well. That turned out to be an all-star this year, one of the best players in the Knicks.
And I would look at a guy like Saddiq
I ain't
Bey,
never really done
a
that.
veteran, 21 years old, who doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective. He's one of the best perimeter defenders in this draft, shot over 40% from three, and has that Villanova edge to him that I think would really help him defensively.
Zion Williamson last year going to the New Orleans Pelicans as a
These Fiestas now selling out and they stink. They don't even sell bus cars.
Bucks try to get some help for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and they're going to try to build everything around Zion now and try to find the complementary pieces that can make New Orleans a contender. Just a few seconds away from the Pelicans turning in their pick. And if you're looking at this, what kind of player would fit well with Zion Williamson?
Someone who could stretch the floor and stretch a defense. And one of those guys would be the best shooter in the draft, Aaron Nesmith of Vanderbilt. He was injured last year, but the guy can really score.
Yeah, that girl told me that it's a new company. I guess they just carrying the Fiesta name. But I know they done got hired, say higher than what they already were.
Adam Silver making his way to the podium.
With the 13th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the New Orleans Pelicans select Kyra Lewis Jr.
This card is good to 20.
So, New Orleans Pelicans select Kel Lewis Jr. out of Alabama, the guard. Out of Alabama, Kel Lewis.
But I'm trying to, I don't want to go, but I'll pick out something. I still got $37 on that, but I want to put some more on there.
The guy his primary asset and attribute, he just has elite speed.
Pure speed, just a blur with the basketball in his hands and not just in a straight line. He can change speeds, but really gets down the floor in transition. An excellent finisher. He's got a Euro step. He can go off his off foot. Good in the pick and roll, and also has a very good middle game.
I know it, but all this Colbert shit, I ain't trying to go all downtown, but I might have to.
Andy Johnson recruited him to Alabama. He stepped on campus as a 16-year-old. So still a young player, very humble, and a really hard.
Here's the draft headquarters for the Pelicans in Metairie. They celebrate. Jay mentioned how young.
Okay, Boston has the 14th pick. This the 14th pick already?
Play alongside Zion Williamson with the
What you got by yourself?
Boston Celtics are on the clock. We'll see what the city's doing when we come back.
So but on that slip I'll be signing, so I just put Sam E. Castle and then put his name on that. Yeah. Let me get this slip. But I've been there the hell every time I go it's like that. I've been doing that all the time I've been putting money on the damn thing.
The new K5 GT beats the BMW 330i in slaloming, cornering, and acceleration. So it probably makes sense that we just racing ourselves.
Hold on, let me get this paper.
Introducing
I got a whole bunch of them slips.
How about no? No. No way.
Discover has no annual fee on any card.
Pandora can't get hyped up. How to play it back. How to slow it down. But we can't give you the modes to do all three. Tune your game day music with new athlete curated modes on uninterrupted radio. Now playing on Pandora.
How about this view?
I get to drink another Mountain Dew.
Okay, now on the slip, now I'll start with the inmate. Hello? Start with the inmate ID number. Put that on there. And then inmate name, I got Sammy Castle. Alright, then it say amount, $50. Then it say sender's information. Okay, my name is Sam E. Castle. That's what I got on the sender's information. Plus I got 7874 Galahad Street, City, Houston, State, Texas, zip code 77078 in my phone number. But I've been doing that, huh?
You see how they've been able to use those assets, and once again, we're coming to this draft, and the Celtics.
So put Junior on there.
In the first round, 14
On Sam E. Caston, Sam E. Caston Jr. Okay, I put the JR on there. But yeah, I've been doing it like this, put it on. That's where I've been filling the slip out.
The window on Gordon Hayward, a couple more days to make a decision on what happens now with him and the option of his contract. Players drafted 26 first-round picks. Also picked up guys like Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, Isaiah Thomas, and Kyrie Irving in trade. So what is it that you expect of Boston to do here right now, Taylor?
Yeah, look, they need some help at the center. Denise Cantor, bench scoring, every 29th in bench scoring, so you need somebody that can give you some production off the bench, considering your starting
all right,
so
put
strong.
the JR
And
on
then
there.
potentially a backup.
But that's the way I've been feeling.
You don't know if you're able to
Even the one,
Wanamaker. So I think those
yeah.
are three kind of.
But I've been filling it out like that ever since. I got a whole bunch of these because I usually get my still few of them when I'm down at the play.
As you look at this, Jay, what move would you make? Who's the best available guy in your
Aaron Neesmith because
for
of
me?
his ability to shoot the ball. I don't discount Sadiq Bey there.
All it asks on here is the ID,
just because of
his name, and the amount I'm sending.
And it can also.
And then it asks me to put my name with Sam E. Castle. I might put the JR off with Sam E. Castle Jr. Address 7874 Galahad Street, City, Houston, State, Texas. Zip code 77078. And then my phone number 832-656-8583.
So the Celtics now, I'm told that the pick is in 14th overall. We'll see if the Celtics continue to wheel.
Yeah, cause it ain't but the inmate ID, which is that's 205. Okay, well I couldn't put nothing on that last month, and I couldn't put nothing on there today.
Aaron Neesmith goes to the Boston Celtics. Aaron Neesmith.
Same shit. No more than all I gotta do is just put Sam E. Caston Jr. on there. And his name, Sammy Caston. And then the amount I'm sending him, that's $50. Then his ID and shit, that's it.
Season was cut short due to a foot injury, played only 14 games. He's got roots in the state of South Carolina, and there's been a wealth of basketball talent that has come from the Palmetto State, including Alex English and Larry Nance and Kevin Garnett.
Bessie, what's wrong?
Well, I'll try tomorrow, and that's I mean, if you know, if they don't do it tomorrow, what the fuck, man? I don't know nothing else to do.
So, ever since I was able to pick up a hammer, he's had me helping him out, picking up the saws.
Yeah, and then see, that's why I gave that paper this morning, because the Z-3-12T, it was Z-4-12T. One number change.
You getting sleepy? You always getting sleepy.
From a 4 to a 3, but that's the only thing that really changed.
But at a very early age.
Hard work is clearly.
Well, I hope they did, because I would like for them to have something for I wasn't able to do nothing. You know, they messed me around messed him around last month.
Constantly need to work at
And
whatever skill you
so,
are trying
you know,
to do and pursue perfection. How are your teammates on the Celtics going to see that?
Just
So-
every day coming in, trying to.
Well, I know tomorrow.
When I walk in through the door and just, instill that
Yeah.
hard work.
Well, I know tomorrow. I'm going to make sure I put the
You
family
saw a
castle
wave of
jewel on.
emotion come over you as you heard your name called. What are you feeling in this moment?
And I started one time, because Sean supposed to be on now,
Every
Patrick.
kid dreams of this moment since they're like 8
Yeah, you.
So to finally be able to sit here with
So I don't get it. And I've been saying this shit for the last
This night, maybe give your
year or
mentor
so,
Chris
2
Middleton a
years.
call, get some last minute
Just-
advice because you're headed to the league. Reese, back to you.
to last month and the day.
Shooting stroke that the kid from Vanderbilt had.
Best shooter in the draft, averaged 23 points a game
Yeah.
last year before he
So
was
I'm gonna go in the
injured.
morning
And there's
when
no
it warm up
better
some. I used to get up
shoot in
and
this
go
draft.
walk
Nobody
at track
better shooting
at 5,
off
but
the
it's
screen,
getting goddamn
shooting off the
cold.
screens. He's got almost 1.4.
But I'm gonna try it because I'm out to
That is ridiculous.
this bus card I got. It go to 2027.
I don't know where everybody at.
Because of that foot injury.
That's and I didn't took out now. You can't get
But I'm
none of
still
this shit
here,
like in the
though.
community thing. No,
I'm
they
still
don't.
here.
They don't even sell bus passes no more. Don't even have them. What the fuck are y'all got that for?
I think he can be.
They don't even do Western Union no more.
Ball on the deck a little bit more, but with that 6'10" wingspan, he can rise up and shoot over anything.
But they were doing it last month, huh?
Drive an excavator. I'm glad they finished with that whole big dick thing in Boston. We put the work off before too.
Well, I get a month, but last month they were doing because I put money on this bus card last month because it was an African lady that done it. So I guess they just started this shit this week.
Excuse me, y'all.
Well, they selling them too.
Shout out to that like
the name, but
whoever gave me that like.
it's a
Appreciate
different,
y'all.
you know,
What's good, Mike?
it's a different company.
What time it is? You don't want to know. Hold on, y'all.
This is nice. Jersey Shore family vacation. New season premieres tomorrow at 8. Set your DVR. Welcome to Advanced Auto Parts.
I need one of those.
Well, they just putting it down. Now they moved the bank out of the field. Put these fucking old machines out here in the thing where you can get your brains knocked out. This shit just fucked all up now.
I've been good, man. Been chilling.
This year, Christmas might be extra uncomfy.
Been in about 9:30. I'm just doing the first round though. I might just do the
Alright, well,
top 16. That's it. I'm gonna get off.
you know, I believe it is. I'm not sure. It's got a you know, you pay phone bill now.
We one more pick away.
Metro,
Shout out to that 13 light.
Something else. I believe they got the jury thing in there.
Hey, Miss Natural. My bad about the timeout. That was accidental.
So let's work.
It was an accident. It was accidental timeout. That was accidental.
Ready, set, whoa. Universal or
I was dozing off earlier. Dozing off sleeping. And my hand was on your name and it accidentally did it. Said started y'all. Now I'm gonna do just the top. I'm gonna do 2 more picks and I'm gonna get off after this one. Cause nobody care about no second round. I don't care about no second round.
So I don't know what the big to do is. You know what I'm saying? It's the same crap.
So choose a data option that's right for you. Get 5G included and save up to $400.
And you know you get ace this slip and shit. So evidently, I don't know.
Well, I'm drinking water.
Halfway point of the first round. Let's take a look at 3 and watch.
I've done that. But hell, where the fuck is the post? Oh, that's right, the post office there. But you forgot damn, who the fuck gonna be? Because they closed the one down over here.
Defender is Josh Green, who played at Arizona a year ago.
Yeah, it is.
Bain with Aaron Nesmith just being taken by the Boston Celtics. Desmond Bain, now the top shooter remaining on the board. The Magic on the clock right now. They've been able to hopefully continue.
The Minnesota Timberwolves pick first. They got
What will the Magic do now? Here's Commissioner Adam Silver.
They got the number 1 pick. They got Anthony Edwards, Minnesota.
2020 NBA Draft. The Orlando Magic select Cole Anthony.
The Orlando Magic select Cole Anthony out of North Carolina. Look at Spike Lee.
Alright, I'll give you a holler tomorrow. And I hope this shit goes. I want him to have something on it. Yeah, you know, they done jerk us around a month. I don't want to go no 2 months with this bullshit.
Greg Anthony, the starting point guard for that great 1990
Yeah,
year in the LV.
I know tomorrow.
Won the national championship in
This bus car shit, I'm going to work on it too. I got enough money on it for a while, but hell, after a while, this don't have to be.
11 years in the NBA. Cole Anthony's path to the NBA might have been detoured a little bit by injury.
They don't do it at Fiesta no more. They don't even sell bus passes no more. You know, you used to get bus passes.
LaMelo on the Hornets.
$5 on there, and then you can load it up as much as you want it, but they don't even do that no more. What kind of shit is that?
Half my life. It was my mother's idea. She saw
They don't do Western Union.
my friends, just really how passionate we were about basketball.
In the largest sense, making Little Ballers was just a reminder that everybody has a
Golly. Ricky Rubio going right back to the Timberwolves.
in the NBA as soon as possible.
But I'm going to ask this lady at Ace tomorrow if they load these motherfuckers and see what she say. They
See
might.
that Cole is on the eve of having this dream of playing in the NBA come to life. It's surreal.
Alright, I'll see you tomorrow.
He's surrounded
I'll
by
let you know
family.
tomorrow.
Is that Spike Lee that we're seeing over there too?
Alright, y'all have a good night. Make sure y'all locked up in
You
there.
were a big time high school player, one of
All
the
right.
best high school players. You had some injuries. What are you eager to showcase in the NBA?
I feel you, Cole. Greg Anthony's nephew, Cole Anthony. You know Greg Anthony?
I struggle. I can take it, but I still struggle to this day. But I'm getting better, and it's just I'm healthy now, and I can't wait to just get out there and play. I'm so passionate about the sport, the game. It's just, this is the best moment of my life right here. I don't like there's nothing compared to this moment right here. You really great, but this is the absolute best.
It looks like you have a pretty fun celebration going over there. Make sure to tell your parents what they mean to you at some point tonight. Clearly, they've helped you a whole lot. Reese, back to you.
And Malik Ellis around the North Carolina program a lot last year. When he had that injury, people said, well, should he even play anymore? He never wavered about coming back and finishing the target.
And you have to give him a lot of credit because a lot of players would have just shut it down. And he's a very talented scorer and just a freak of an athlete that never gets tired. Gets downhill, gets to the rim, and can finish and draw fouls. Another three-level scorer. He had to take a ton of difficult shots last year just because he had to generate so much offense throughout the course of the year for North Carolina. But Cole Anthony is going to be an outstanding NBA player.
Magic take him with the 15th overall pick, and the Portland Trail Blazers not only on the clock, the pick is in. Let's see what Portland decides to do.
With the 16th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Portland Trail Blazers select Isaiah Stewart from the University of Washington.
Portland Trail Blazers select Isaiah Stewart.
So Isaiah Stewart celebrating his selection, 16th overall. Grew up in Rochester, New York, went across the country to play for UW, and see him celebrating and getting a Trailblazers hat. We check in now as Adrian Wojnarowski joins us.
I think that pick was traded. Yeah.
Where he traded him to?
The Detroit.
So this pick has moved around. It went from Portland to Houston and then to Detroit.
Yeah, it goes to Detroit. Remember the 16 pick that we had with Trevor Ariza? When we traded Trevor Ariza, that he goes to Detroit.
In Detroit.
I don't think we picked.
Troy Weaver in assistant coach
We did it.
University. Mike Hopkins, the Russian coach, was.
We just traded it for in a Trevor Ariza deal to Detroit. I really thought we had a pick.
This shit is depressing. God damn, I've been sitting there, we ain't got a bucket of chicken. God damn.
We just traded it a few minutes ago.
Wait, we gonna get anything?
We all think we got a pick tonight. I don't think we got a pick tonight.
We ain't got no player, we ain't got no team. God damn.
He's got a turnaround jumper, a good jump up, he's got a really nice touch.
Yeah. We just traded it. We just traded the pick.
We ain't got a reason that shit he ain't got.
We got the pick from Portland last night. The 16 pick at Trevor Ariza last night for Portland. We just traded it a couple of hours ago. We just traded Trevor Ariza in the pick to Detroit. That's why Detroit got the pick. That was our pick that Detroit got. Oh my God. Well, we thought we had a pick.
As my dad would say, he always tells me it's going to stick to my bone. That's definitely how food's going to help me.